Hello and welcome to the Scorpion's Mind Palace. If you're a returning viewer, we welcome you back. Appreciate your sticking with us, checking out more of our content. If you're a first-time viewer, welcome to the channel, welcome to the party. Water's just fine. Hopefully if you enjoy things and whatnot, you'll consider liking, sharing, subscribing, joining the collective, and sticking around. What we're doing today is we are doing the last of the Earth signs for our individual astrological sign general weekly readings. These readings are intended to expand upon the big collective reading that we do for all signs and narrow the energy down to the specific sign or someone associated with them. And this way it hits either that person, you, the viewer, or you as the cross-watcher that's connected with that energy. In this reading, we're going to be doing the Virgos, the last up of the Earth signs. But as with all of these readings, I like to put the old caveat in there. This is a general reading, so chances are you're only going to resonate with bits and pieces, chunks, maybe nothing at all. It's very, very unlikely that you will resonate with all of it. While that could conceivably happen, chances are it won't. So I invite everybody to take what resonates, take what fits, leave the rest. Don't try to fit the messages to your story if it doesn't feel natural. All you're going to do in that case is just sort of, wind yourself up, stress yourself out, and cause yourself anxiety you don't really need. So, without further ado, let's get into it, Virgo, and see what is going on with you guys this week. While I'm doing that, I'll go over some of the spiel, so to speak, while we're doing the shuffles. So, if you are looking for a 100% you story-centric reading, what you're really looking for is a personal reading. Now, I do offer those, and to schedule and order one of those, you can contact us at our email, which is scorpionsmindpalace@gmail.com. Link will be down in the description. If you like written format readings, we also offer, we put up some of those on a couple of different Facebook groups throughout the work week. At the Spirited Way and the Scorpion's Mind Palace, along with other content on those groups. Links for those will also be down in the description box. And let's see what we got going on with you, Virgo, this week that you need to be aware of. Well, get back over there. Alright. So, this week for Virgo, we have... right? Above the reed, you got the Death card. Alright, below the reed, you got the Chariot. In your Hope section, you got the Page of Wands. Challenge section, you got the Four Cups. In the spread, you got the Nine of Wands, the Strength card, Three of Cups, and the Hermit. Okay. So, taking this all in together. So with Death above the reading, this doesn't actually speak of actual death. This Death card talks about transformation, death and rebirth, shedding the old skin for the new skin. This is evolution, evolving. So above the read with Death cards, that means overshadowing everything this week is going to be this transformative energy. Things are changing in you, in your situations, in habits, in the things that you do, the ways that you look at the world. All of those things are up for potential change as the old you and the new you are replaced out after the transformation process completes. Now, underlying the reading, you got the Chariot. So underlying everything is this looking for a balanced win-win opportunity for the things that you go towards in your life. You're not looking to put one over on somebody. You're not looking to dominate things. When you go after something, you're looking for victory, but you're looking for that win-win, equality, reciprocity-based win, where everybody's happy when it's all said and done. And that's great. And that'll be underlying everything this week as you move towards stuff. Be it people, activities, work, you name it. So, in the overall hope section with this Page of Wands, this is maybe hoping for some flirting to occur. This can be maybe having flirtatious feelings towards somebody that's younger than you, perhaps. wanting to express, some attraction that you feel for somebody, wanting to see if it's if it's reciprocal, if they have that attraction for you. And this can be either your energy or something that someone does that falls into this to where it's going to give you hope and manifest good, positive changes in your life. Now, in the challenge section is the Four of Cups, and this represents being closed off with your love energy, the heart space not really being open, being focused on other things. This can be being disinterested in the options and what have you that are being presented to you in your life. This can be preoccupation with work, things of this nature, to where you're just really not picking up folks on your radar as far as romance is concerned. Now, that'll be your challenge going throughout the week, so maybe pay attention. Go back over some of your interactions and see if maybe you were not getting the full picture. Maybe somebody was showing you valid emotional interest and you just didn't notice. So that'll be the challenge that sort of occupies you this week. Now, moving into the spread, you get the Nine of Wands, Strength card, Three of Cups, and the Hermit. This really talks about having your guards up, being weary from constant bickering, fighting, drama, chaos, what have you, passions running high, having your boundaries set up against the things that don't, treat you right. Now, with the Strength card, this talks about finding your courage, your conviction, your strength, the clarity that you are of value, knowing your own self-worth and value and not being afraid of your own ability and power. Now, with the Three of Cups, this talks about celebration, going out and socializing, having a good time, lighthearted, carefree activities. And the Hermit really talks about going deep, doing the shadow work, shining a light in the dark to better understand or find answers within ourselves. So this can be doing the shadow work to better understand you and your hang-ups, traumas, unresolved issues, things of this nature, situations, finding clarity, the things that confuse you, putting in the effort and the time to really understand this. This is not having to go outside of yourself for answers. This is going deep inside and gaining clarity. So that's pretty powerful stuff right there. And during this transformative process, that's exactly the time that sort of stuff happens, because you are looking at yourself and seeing what needs to change. Okay, so we're going to draw some clarifying cards here to better understand what Spirit's trying to get across to you here, and to give you insight and perspective and help you out during this week with guidance and what have you. So Spirit, please tell us what's going on with Virgo here. What are you trying to get across to them? Help clarify these cards so we can better understand the situations that are becoming into their life, so they can be better prepared and navigate through them. Spirit, please give us a hand on this, please, and thank you. Clarifying, we have clarifying the Nine of Wands, the Death card comes out again. Clarifying the Strength card is the Ace of Swords. Clarifying the Three of Cups is the King of Swords. And clarifying the Hermit is the Hanged Man. Okay. So, yeah, you were definitely dealing with some very, very powerful transformative changes in your life, about you, about the way that you protect yourself, the way that you put up boundaries, how you protect your heart, things of this nature. With the Death card coming out here twice, maybe you're dealing with a Scorpio this week in some fashion, or maybe you got a lot of Scorpio in your chart. I mean, that's pretty big to have it come out twice. Now, with the Strength card being clarified by the Ace of Swords, I see this as either coming to realize a powerful truth about yourself, or a powerful truth being revealed to you, and this is how you get back in touch with your courage, conviction, and strength. It's how you get back in touch with your own power, standing in your own, strength and courage. Now, the Three of Cups being clarified by the King of Swords is... the King of Swords is really notorious for discernment, no nonsense, very direct, very decisive, very self-assured, very logical, very analytical. Now, the Three of Cups can also talk about cheating and third-party energy. So maybe this is you possibly being involved in a situation where you're the third party and identifying this process and cutting that sort of nonsense out of your life, because the King of Swords is also very decisive about cutting away that which no longer serves. So if somebody is making you an option, under no circumstances should you ever remain one. You are better than that. You deserve more than that. Do not stand for that sort of behavior. Cheating is a choice no matter what anybody tells you. Do not stand for it. Now, moving into the Hermit energy, you have the Hanged Man. It's very common that when somebody does this level of deep introspection, deep shadow work, deep Hermit level analyzing, that one goes into this Hanged Man position where you feel like you're waiting, that you're stagnant. But this is all to give you pause so that you can see things from a new perspective and gain insight and clarity. And that clarifying the Hermit card is insanely powerful. The things that you learn, the new perspectives that you pick up from this period of time are going to shape you in ways that you could never believe. All for the better. You will see the world with a clarity you have not in the past. You will see things for what they truly are. You will know yourself deeper than you ever have. You will understand your issues, your triggers, your reactions, the lies that people put out there, the masks that they wear. You're going to be cutting straight through all of that nonsense and understanding it for what it is in a way that perhaps you have not consciously done so in the past. So yeah, I see this as a big week of transformative self-improvement, self-growth, self-honest awareness coming into your life. And that's pretty much what I got for you here. That's the messages I'm getting from Spirit on this. So, if this resonated with you, if it hits you where you live, I'd love for you to drop me a comment down below. Tell me about it. Bring me up to speed on that sort of stuff, so that tells me that the messages are hitting home. If you enjoyed the video, please consider liking, sharing, subscribing, joining the collective, that kind of thing. Help us grow the channel, help us reach further audience, that kind of thing. Reach more people, get them their messages. And stick around later on this week. We're going to be doing a lot more different types of videos that we're going to be introducing that we didn't have last week when we launched. This weekend we're going to be doing a big all signs love reading, and that goes for singles, couples, etc. What's coming in for the weekend, will they show up, that kind of stuff. So if this sounds like your cup of tea, we hope to see you coming back, and if not, we will catch you on the next one. Have a good one, Virgo. Take it easy.